Good evening, everyone, and welcome to The Frenzy. Another week of high school football under the Friday night lights. However, since the 2020 season kicked off, COVID-19 causing some issues. A pair of games canceled tonight. Friday's Jeff Davis versus Tattnall County and Bryan County versus Southeast Bullock games called off this week due to coronavirus concerns. But plenty of games were still played across Southeast Georgia and the South Carolina Lowcountry, including the season openers for Bradwell Institute and Liberty County. Our Dave Williams was in Hinesville and has the highlights.
Well, Amy, while some teams in our area are already playing their fourth game of the season tonight, some teams are just beginning their campaign. And that's the case here tonight in Hinesville at OV Field, where COVID concerns delayed the start for Liberty County schools. But now they've been given the green light, and Bradwell Institute and Liberty County are beginning their campaign against each other tonight. And the Tigers were roaring early in this one. On their first possession, quarterback Elijah Melford finds Michael Prince, and he does some nice running inside Liberty County territory. The Tigers then cap off the drive as Melford finds Jaquest Lewis, who gets to the pylon for the score. The PAT no good, 6-0 Bradwell. Bradwell's defense was intent on keeping it that way. Micah Perry with a sack of the quarterback for the big loss. But Liberty County gets its offense going in the second quarter. Quarterback Chris Dennis spots James Somerset over the middle, and no one is going to catch him. He's off to the happy hunting ground, 70 yards in all, and we're tied at 6. The Panthers decide to go for 2 and get it when Dennis pulls it down and keeps it himself. He's into the payoff pasture for the 2-point conversion, and it's 8-6 Liberty County. Shortly after that, the weather became an issue as the rain started coming down hard. And that would be bad news for the Tigers. A bit later in the quarter, a bad snap leads to the safety in the end zone, and Liberty County led 10-6. In the end, Mother Nature won out as weather forced the game to be called with 9 minutes left in the third, with Liberty County winning by that 10-6 score. In Hinesville, Dave Williams, WJCL 22 News.
All right, thanks, Dave. Out to Pooler Stadium, Savannah Christian Raiders looking to go 4-0 on the season, hosting John Millage. The Trojans, the defending GISA AAA champions, so a tough squad. However, without University of Virginia commit Ahmad Boston, there he is on the sidelines sporting his Virginia hat. Ball State running back out with a leg injury. First drive of the game, Trojans, Grayson Hopkins on the quarterback keeper. Breaks left, steps on the gas into the end zone. Trojans on the board 7-0, and on their next drive would make it 14-0. So Raiders saying they've got to stop the run. Staying in the first quarter, Trojans back in control. This time it's Patrick McDonald on the quarterback keeper. Raiders, Caleb Womble there for the big takedown. Now Hopkins goes in the air. Almost picked off by Raiders Naeem Wimberly, but Trojans wide receiver Taylor Dixon able to stay on his feet until in the end zone for the touchdown. What a grab by Dixon. It was all Trojans in this game. Raiders' undefeated streak comes to an end. Final score 52-13. Calvary Day Cavaliers welcoming the undefeated North Cobb Christian Eagles to town. Calvary Day in punt formation loses control, blocked by Eagle Shenard Banks. That would set up this touchdown by Caleb Cannon. 7-0 Eagles early in this one. Calvary Day trying to get something going. Quarterback Jake Merklinger, just a freshman here, drops back but is sacked by Banks. Banks been all over the field tonight for the Eagles. Merklinger not giving up, passes the ball to Noah Gillum, but the drive goes nowhere. North Cobb with the ball now, Anson Mathis tries to toss the ball, however hit by Calvary Day's freshman AJ Butts for the fumble, and Calvary Day recovers. Cavaliers not able to find an answer in this game. North Cobb Christian shuts out the Cavaliers 34-0. Out in Statesboro, the Blue Devils saying aloha to the Houston County Bears. First quarter, Blue Devils quarterback Ames Ratcliffe fakes so good he got our cameraman finds an open lane, and check out this juke. Help from teammate David Lanier, and Ratcliffe takes it to the house. What a play by the Blue Devils. Would miss the extra point to take a 6-0 lead. Bears get on the board here with a field goal. Score now 6-3 with a little over 4 minutes left in the first. Blue Devils back in control. Ratcliffe hands off to Jordan Lovett. He shows off his speed before taking down a nice big gain there for the Blue Devils. However, would have to settle for a field goal. And it's blocked by Bears' Caleb Coley. He scoops it up and he says, see you later. All the way off and into the end zone. Bears grab a 3-point lead going into the half. Statesboro coming up short in the end, 23-18 Houston. Long County on the road up in Augusta taking on Butler. Butler looking to start the season 2-0 after getting rained out last week. Long County can't manage the handoff and the ball pops out. Butler dives on it and we've got a change of possession. Bulldogs working the ground game. Gonna go here with a nice run to the outside. And later, more the same. Another nice run would get them within striking distance. Butler goes on to win this one 16-3. The Memorial Day Matadors hosting the Piedmont Academy Cougars at Memorial Stadium. Cougars senior quarterback Chris Pittman on the quarterback keeper. Gets a big gain. And next play, Pittman again with his legs this time. He takes it all the way to the house. Good for the touchdown. Cougars take a 7-0 lead. And Matadors gonna hop in the driver's seat now to get something going. Quarterback Sean Stoddard with the handoff to Tyler Jackson. Jackson takes off for a big gain. And a few plays later, Stoddard with the toss to Dania Brewer. And Brewer is off and running, takes it into the end zone. This ballgame all knotted up at 7. And fans in Memorial Stadium were on their feet. Cougars respond here. Pittman gonna roll out. Goes with his arm in the air to Bradley Greenwood for the nice get up and grab. And the two would hook up again for the touchdown. Cougars would go on to take down Memorial Day 28-13. Still to come here on the Frenzy, we head to the Low Country where South Carolina High School League squads were kicking off their seasons tonight. Meanwhile, teams in the SCISA wrap up the first month of the season. You're watching the Frenzy. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Frenzy here on WJCL 22 News. After delaying the start of the 2020 season, the South Carolina High School League teams finally taking the field for their season openers. Over in the Low Country, the Bluffton Bobcats, one of those squads, opening up play tonight. The Bluffton Bobcats were looking to get their season started right as they hosted Colleton. After being down 14-0 in the second, Bobcats try and respond. Nate Hoyt finds Kylon Simmons, turns on the Jets for the big gain. However, Bluffton unable to score on the drive. Possession still trailing 14-0. Hoyt looking for the money ball. Jaheim Bellamy is there, picks off the pass. After a flag was thrown, Colleton would take over on the 10-yard line, and the Cougars led 14-0 at the half. Bobcats were looking to dial up the offense in the second half. Going to be Kamari Simmons taking the kick off the midfield. However, Cougars defense would be too much for the Bobcats in this one. Colleton walks away with a 28-7 victory. Hilton Head Prep Dolphins took on Bethesda Academy in Sea Pines Friday afternoon after being down 6-0. Dolphins respond. Stauffer would not be touched on his way to the house. Dolphins would go right back to Tommy as he cashes in the 2-point conversion here. Dolphins go up 8-6. However, the Blazers were not going to give up. Antoine McKay makes the Dolphins look like fish out of water. No one can bring him down. Bethesda back up 13-8. The Blazers were not done. McKay would find Edwards, who takes it to about the 10. What's going on right here? And then a couple plays later, Keyshawn Leggett will finish off the scoring drive. Blazers take this one 40-15. The Hilton Head Christian Academy Eagles hosting Colleton Prep as well. The Warhawks looking to make a statement early, but would turn over the ball to the Eagles. Eagles offense would then take over as J.P. Peduzzi going to keep it here. Juke and jive for the big gain. And then a couple plays later, Peduzzi will hand it off to Jace Blackshear. He finds the end zone and secures the bag. The Warhawks look to respond, but Riley Shin was not about to let that happen. He takes the pick all the way down to the red zone. He could not be stopped. And then J.P. Peduzzi would toy around with the defense before making an off-balance throw to Jace Blackshear for the touchdown. Eagles win big 45-20. Last night in the Low Country, John Paul II hosting Pinewood Prep in Hardyville. The visiting Panthers strike first. It's going to be quarterback Harrison Weston looking to throw, decides to keep. That proves to be the right choice. Number 6 gets 6 for his squad. The touchdown gives Pinewood the early lead. And right back comes John Paul II. Jeremiah Young going to send one deep. Mark Knight wide open. He makes the catch and proceeds to make his way to the end zone. Point after fails. The Golden Warriors going to come up with a big play on defense. Just a short time later, Pinewood with a completion and a nice pickup, but the defense gonna rip the ball out. And Austin McIntosh there to recover. Early second quarter, the home team grabs the lead. Warriors back to the air. Young with the beauty to Malone Kennard, using her for the touchdown, but the lead was short-lived. Right back comes Pinewood Prep. And the final one, this one, is going to be Hilton Head Christian Academy winning 45-20. And that's going to do it for this week's Frenzy. We'll see you right back here next Friday. Good night, everyone.